Hi everyone, blessed be. So I wanted to show you today how to make a witch ball. This is a protection charm to protect your home, and I'm renewing mine, so I thought I would show you. So first of all, I've got this fillable plastic bauble that was in the craft store around Christmas time, and I just use it as a witch ball. Unfortunately, it's one that pops in half, so it's a bit harder to fill. I'd prefer one where it was open at the top, but these are only plastic, so they're nice and cheap. And I'm just cleansing them first of all with some sage incense. And obviously, I've emptied out the previous contents and washed the ball and everything, and now I'm just cleansing it spiritually. First of all, I'm going to add some moss. This fills it up nice, and also it looks pretty. The moss doesn't have a particular purpose here. It's just to make it look nice and to fill up the ball a bit more. I've got this little star with loads of bells on that I got. It was a Christmas decoration, but I use it because it's a pentagram shape, and I'm going to attach that to the witch's ball as well. So first of all, I'm going to put in my moss. I like this because it reminds me of the earth and looks nice and natural. So I like to add stuff like this, and also it bulks up the witch's ball so it doesn't look like it's half empty. Then I'm going to add my herbs for protection. So I'm adding some rosemary here. Rosemary is a good herb for protection. Chamomile to bring calm to the home and for protection as well. This is for a calming effect. Then I've got some sage. This is just sage from the supermarket that I've dried and crumbled up. You don't have to use white sage, you can just use any type of sage. This is garden sage. And I'm going to add some lavender for protection and for love, and just because it looks really pretty, and I add lavender to everything because it always makes me happy. And I'm adding some rose petals for love, to allow love into the home and to fill the home with that love and that gentle loving energy. Star anise for protection as well. There's lots of herbs that you can use for protection. And then I added some more chamomile. And I'm crumbling up a bay leaf and adding that to the mixture. And the whole time I'm adding these herbs, I'm thinking about my intention, and I'm talking and saying, add protection to my home, don't allow negativity into my home, only positive vibes and positive energy. Then I'm just having a bit of a dig and looking for the next item that I want to add. Which is some sprigs of Palo Santo. And then I'm putting my hand over the witch's ball and thinking about the feeling that the house will have with all that positivity, and whispering into the ball, protect this home, protect my family, protect this home, protect my family. I like to speak and whisper to the ingredients that I'm using, and then hold them in my hand and feel them filling with that lovely protective energy. Then I needed to add the other half to the ball. Now this one was slightly faulty when I had it, so it doesn't clip together properly. So I do need to glue this one once I've got it to actually fasten, which is a bit awkward. This has been previously glued as well, because obviously I'm reusing it. Just using my pliers to make sure that the two ends are nice and level. And that's what it looks like so far. Then what I'm going to do is add a bit of hot glue in the join to make sure it stays in place, and I'll add hot glue all the way around. You won't see this afterwards. This is just to make sure it doesn't fall apart and just doesn't explode on me. And what I'll do is I'll go round the entire circumference of the ball with hot glue where the seam is. And then what I did is I smoothed it all down with the end of the heat gun and the end of the glue gun to make it as smooth as possible. Here I was trying to frantically find my glue sticks. For some reason I'd misplaced them. I found them all now since the video ended. But in case you're wondering why there's a delay in the video, that's why. I was having a mad search for my glue sticks. Then, as you can see, I'm just going to add that glue all the way around, making sure it's nice and fastened and it's not going to go anywhere, and it's all nice and level. So I'm just going to run a bead of glue all the way around, like so. Just make sure none of my ingredients are going to escape. And if you're wondering how often to do these, I tend to do these once a year, whenever I feel it needs it. Recently I felt like it needed it, so I redid them. And these were previously done last year, summertime, so yeah, it's been about a year. And I'm just using the end of the glue gun just to smooth all that glue down. This won't be visible once the ball's finished because it'll be on the sides and it'll be viewed from the front. And I'm using the little case off that tea light candle to make my ball balance in place, because otherwise it will roll away as I'm trying to fill it, and that would be very annoying. So I'm just using that as kind of like a little stand for the witch ball. Then I've got a little bit of cord, and the colours correspondence for protection is black, so I'm using black cord, black thread. This is some cord that's used to make necklaces, and I like it because it's nice and strong. And then I've got this pentacle charm that I got recently that I'm going to add to the witch's ball, and I'm just going to thread that through and tie it in place. And I don't want this to be right at the top, I want it to hang slightly in front of the witch's ball so it's visible when the witch's ball is hanging up. I'm just going to make sure that's nice and secure. And the whole time I'm doing this, obviously I've cleansed everything I'm using, and I've put my intention into all my items, and I'm constantly thinking about my intention while I'm making this witch ball, and I'm just going with what inspires me, so what feels right. So if I feel like, oh, I need to add this, or oh, I need to add that, I'm adding it at the same time. And then what I'm going to do is seal the ball with some black wax. I've got this little black spell candle. I'm just going to drip the wax all over the top of the ball and onto the charm. And then I fastened it to the star bell charm, and it looks like this. So this is it. This is what my new witch ball looks like. Hope you enjoyed the video. Blessed be. And thank you for watching. And then I'm going to hang this up in my window to protect my home. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Blessed be. Bye for now.